Hey, good day everyone. Welcome to Loving World. Today I'll be taking you on Tech Talk. And what's Tech Talk all about? Basically, Tech Talk is a section whereby we train people on technology. We have planned to have it in a semester section. For this year, 2022, we only have one section which will run for 4 years. We're having at least two sections for the next year, and we'll be focusing on web design, practically part of web design, but we focus more on mobile applications. We talk as much as we can on starting off a business as an entrepreneur. What are the things you need? What do you need to put in place? So we try as much as possible to discuss about practically everything you need to kick off. And for at the third section, we talk about some of the Love Bean products. Love Bean, I've been in the corner for a while. One of the things we do is that we give you access to be able to run as many as possible applications. We have a lot of build app that we've been working on for some times. I can guarantee you practically most of the things you need in technology at this age, we try as much as possible to put them in. If you come to our website anytime you are free, just go to services. Now under services, you have a lot of services, and each of them go to one or two services that we render. Majority of them give you access to be able to work for free, get the work for free. Example, now maybe you are a student and you want to learn more about some courses. You can go to professional courses. And let's say you have knowledge on how to design website, but you want to know if your websites actually have enough traffic. You can just go to Free Academy. You can actually access this by going to Loving World Technology, lovingworld.com, and we have fair code and the like. So we talk more about this over the period of time. We talk about, for example, now we have chat builder where you can actually build a robot chat, and a lot are coming in. We discuss more on that. Then we discuss more on some application you need to use when you are starting up a business. For example, now starting up a business, especially in Nigeria here, I know a lot of people that start business around the corner, and trust me, because they are looking for what to do, how to do it, they spend a lot of time looking for what to do and how can they do it better than what they have initially. And because of that, majority of them end up making a lot of mistake over and over, which they are not supposed to. And because of that, it become a limit at the long run. So we try as much as possible to discuss what are the things you can do that will practically help you to be able to start up on your own and do the best you can. Trust me, there are a lot of things you can do. There is a lot of things you can use as a startup. There is a lot of ideas that you can get that will help you not to make the same mistake some of us make when we are kicking off. And I know a lot of people actually are willing to have something similar to that, and we will try our best to make sure we bring the best to the table for you as much as we can, no matter what. That's that about that. Today I'm thinking of just not to waste much of our time. I'm thinking of a situation whereby we have a preview of one or two applications and how they work, just for us to do the test run for this section. From next week, which is the first Tuesday in July, we will start the entire section fresh, and then we'll be focusing on those things I listed down. And I promise you, it will be a wonderful and a beautiful experience. You will not regret taking any of the class of our platform. I will give you information on what to short video. Today I will just to be too graphic design. I may not really explain too much about the course, about the design, but I will play around with it. It's not planned for, but I just want us to have the best as soon as possible. So thank you. In 1 minute I'll be right back. Sorry, I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, so let's continue. Sorry, just some connection issue. So I've talked about Peace Lab before for some of you that have been part of us for the Digital Tech. Now, please, this official class will be starting next week Tuesday. This is just for us to have the idea of how and what we'll be doing. So I'll quickly go through this class one more time and go through the software, and probably we'll design something. This is an app that allows you to design graphics. Trust me, this is an extremely old an extremely old application for graphic design. As a matter of fact, I don't expect anybody in 2022 to still be using this to design any professional work. Actually, you can do anything, but trust me, there are a lot of far way beyond this that we'll be doing. But I just want us to have a true light. We have done this before. For some of you that want to know much, you can just go to the same channel here and you have information about this presentation, or drop it at the group and we'll pick it up. So let's go design something. So what should we design? Before the end of the class today, I will show you how we can actually do something far better. What we can do here, just a brief about it. When probably later during the course, before this year's section run out, we'll be able to take them professionally. So let's play around with this. For some of you that take the class before, this is we have a page where you select the background. So here now you have any type of background you want to design with. You have the article. Let me bring out the, sorry, give me 1 minute. A minute, please. So that you can easily see what I'm doing part time, and I can easily mark out the area I'm working on. So welcome back. Sorry, I just want to bring the marker so that you can see what I'm doing more proper. Now this is the text that you go to that place. If I click here now, you see I have add text, add code. If I click on add text, you see, I don't know if you see the arrow here. So this is where I can actually add any text of my own if I want to. So then if you go to, you click on the light. So should we quickly do a mini design? I'm just playing around today, so let's do something on happy birthday or any greeting. So how can we play around with that? First, let me click on this and delete. The delete is somewhere up here, and then confirm the delete. So to design this, let me click on the text. Let me drag the text a little bit down, and then let me come to shape. Under shape here, I can easily pick from multiple shapes. Where did I want to pick the multiple series of shapes? So I'm going for this. Now this is just a circle. I can enlarge the circle from the edge. I can move on, and let's say I want to do this for just a mini birthday work. I'm not doing something much. If you are done with this, you can come here to adjust the opacity. You can change the color. You can do the gradient. Now I've set something here. I can pick this a little bit down, and I can have a little design like this. So it's this. Now I can come here and scroll down on the same page and find a way of embedding the picture inside the circle. So how will I do that? If I come down here, okay, texture. Let me quickly show you the texture. This texture. This is what enables you to be able to embed a picture inside any shape using this software. So let's quickly kick off. So I'll just click on this, and it will ask me to select which pictures am I interested in. It take me to my phone app. Sorry, and take this. It's one corner or up here. Okay, so from here I can easily come here and go to probably gallery. Sorry, I have a lot here. So gallery. So under gallery here, I have access to a lot of pictures. So you can pick any of your pictures. We just look for a picture fit which is already there. You can adjust the way you want. If I'm done, all I need to do is click here. All I need to do is click here just to take it in. So I hope you have the same page. So I'll tick here, and voila, I have my picture here. So do you see now? Here I can do more. I can come here now and enable this. Now this gives me access to be able to, okay, and from here the picture is there. I can do a lot of touching, I can do a lot of playing around, I can put like something like shadow. If I enable this, you see that it make the black background of the edge of the circle blend in with the background of my work. You can change any color and play around, but I think this is so good, pretty good for me. I can put an outer color, I can make it an embedded, you see, but I don't need this for this particular. I will show you how to do that. Then let's say I just come here and said happy birthday. Sorry, I said it's a play class, so please don't expect something too much. So here, let's say we just put happy birthday, probably. Sorry, I'm typing from my mobile phone, so it may not be that fast. Let's say happy birthday, and I think the B should be capital, official English people. Okay, so I'm done. So here now I can click OK, and I have it here. I can say I don't like this font, I want something unique. So this is just a recap of what we do 2 years ago. So please, I'm not explaining this. Today's class is just to test run, and between the test run, I believe we should still add value to each other. So let's go to text. Remember, you are dealing with text. You come to something like A. Let me quickly show you where the A is, so that you can actually get what I'm talking about. This is the letter A, and that's where I click to have all these options. Are we together? Okay, so let's move on. Now after clicking on the A here, I will be looking for front. For some of you that don't know much anything about graphic design before, front is what allows you to be able to change how a text look like. So click on front here, a list of fronts. I can look for, you can still download more and put more. For some of you that take the former class, you should be able to get that, or the former free tutorial. The class I'm talking about is a free class too. So let me look for something. You can just pick anyone here. Let's say I said this is okay, and you will see how it look like here. So let me show you. See how the strength look like here. Look, just check that place. As if I change any of these text here, just look at this place. You see, if I come here and put a funny text, just look at this place again. Are we together? Okay, so because of this, let me look for something, I don't know, something by dish, and you can use the default one or something like this. Okay, this is okay. I see I have something like this. Now you can reduce this font by clicking on the edge. I'm clicking on the edge. Are we together? So this is just clicking on the edge, and voila, we are good to go. So here now you can, if you want to add any additional information, let's say you want to write a long English, just click on the add button. Or let's say I feel like adding the dates, I can just come here, sorry, up and down, and then I can just delete what I have here. Let me minimize my marker, and then type, let's say the person is doing birthday, let's say tomorrow for example. I can put 29th. I can put 29th. I can drop it down to make a design, or I can just use 96. If I don't want to put formal English, I can just put 2906, sorry, 2906 06 06. Come down again, then this 20, we are in here 22 now, 22, and put OK. And then if I'm done, I put OK here. Now I can bring this here. You see that the front is not looking fine. Now the text look nonsense, but if you know you get a good front, you should be able to do better. So let's quickly look for our front as we just did in the last text, and then from here let me look for a front that look a bit bold and nice, for something like this. Don't forget I said you can still get as many fronts as possible. You can download more fronts online and then embed it in. I think let me go with this. Oh no, this look a little bit okay. Let me go with this. So here now I can come to the edge here. I can undo. Okay, let me go to the text, and let me enlarge this. So text size, can you see the text size? Please let me mark it for some of us that probably maybe follow. So this is the text. So I'm going here now and click on this. I think it's looking better for me. I can double click here. You see that I have a cursor under, so I'll delete the cursor under and then done, and then OK. So I won't have that long space. So I can come here. If this is okay by me, I can just leave it like this. Okay, I can leave it like this. I can look for another front. I can do anything. If I'm done with this, another thing I can do is I can change the color. How will I change the color? Just from this bar here, we're looking for color bar. Where is my color bar? color, this color here, this is color. Are we together? So I click on color, and then here, from here now, this is the professional work. Here now I don't want to use any random color. You can come here, select any color, just pick color, but I want something that have something to do with my picture. So what would I do? I click on add color, that plus besides the list of color. Then I'll come to eyedrop. Let me quickly mark this, so that, because these are very important. You see this eyedropper, we call it eyedropper tools. So okay, so I'll click on the eyedropper tools. Now here, let me close down this. Okay, now here I have the list of my pictures on this side. Are we together? So it's not bringing my main image out, okay, because I embedded it in. But assuming you bring a direct image out, you can actually select it from here. But I can't do that now because the image I have was will I use the word power clip for form of video by Adobe CorelDRAW into that object. So in this case, I can just use a random red. Officially before, and then click OK. Officially before, I want to pick the red here. Let me quickly show you the red I will have loved to be if I'm to do the work on my own. Will have loved to pick the red from here. You see, if I pick this red, it tally with this, but because except I will import. Okay, let's see if you can still pick the red by importing the colors image separately. Pick our color and good to go. Should I do that? Okay, let me do that for some of us that want a professional work and perfect work like me. So first, what will I do? The first thing I will do is I will come to add up here to add a new layer. I will go to from gallery. Then from gallery, I will look for that same picture I used inside my gallery. I will later delete the picture anyway. Remember, before I do that, I go to general gallery from here. Sorry, I'm a little bit fast because we have taken this before. I go down. Let me go to that particular picture again. Now I'm doing this just for professionalism, so I don't need to do anything. Click on my color, I click on add. I go to eyedropper tools, which I showed you the other time. Then from here, I click on this picture. Now I have the picture. Now I will take my cursor. I think you can see my cursor. I will take it to this red. Now anything I select, it will automatically show here. Let me change the color because I'm working more with red here. Let me use a natural color. I think this should be better for me. Done. Okay, now that should be my marking color from now. So from here now, you'll be seeing the color you pick here. Are we together? So okay, so now once you are done, you see one mark. You'll be seeing, if once you are done, then you see this cancel and mark up. If you are okay with that, then all you need to do is just click on this mark and then click OK under, and you see I have exactly this color. So I can come here and delete this from up here. You can ask me, am I sure? Yes, I'm sure, because I just need the color. Now you see this color is not coming out on the layer. We have a combination of two dark color, so we are not getting an effect and a nice effect. So I need to do one more thing. I have to go down here and give it an outline color. Now the outline color, I enable it. If I enable it, by default it's giving me black as outline, but I need something whitish, something close to white. So what should I do? I will go to my hard color here, and then I will go for my white. I can just pick white from here, or I can drag this to the hand, drag this to the hand, drag this to the hand, and I can see the and I can see the let me mark this, and I can see the color here. Are we together? The color numbers here. Okay, so I will click OK, and you see I have a little white. Now what more can I do? I can increase the tempo of the white. Are we together? Now I think the tempo is not bad. I think okay, this is okay. Now if I'm done with it, click OK. Now what can I do? I can make it 3D. How like or light. Are we together? Now another thing I can still do here, I can pick any color. Assuming I've picked a color from my I've deleted the picture, I will have picked another color for my entire image, so that they'll have a blend and anything. Now it stand out is on its own. I can come here now. I notice that the happy birthday is not coming out, so I can decide to do the same thing I did for my outline color. They already have another color on it, or I should use white. Okay, I can look for that touch of red. Okay, except I want to pick it back, and I can make the white a little bit bolder, so that there is something Connected them to each other. Are we together? I think we're able to design happy birthday as simple from scratch for someone. Here now I can decide to write. Let's say you want to put English. Me, I don't know much about English and I don't want to be swapping up and down. I would have just loved to probably pick and write up, but for this sake I will just pick a quote for random. So mind you can put anything on that and say, you are my lovely sister, you are the best sister I have in the world, blah blah blah, or you are the best wife I have in the entire universe, and the likes. So let's go to quotes and just pick any quote at random. I'm just picking this and I have it here. So now this is how you can get multiple quote, but I'm not going to that now. So I will just put this as if it's the right up. Now I can adjust this up, I can adjust this up, I can now make this bold and make it under. I can make it a little bit, 2 line is better. So you can put all the English you are interested in to put here. I can decide to come here and make this a little bit bold. I can make it bold. Ask me, I want to bold it. Yes, I want to bold it. So are we together? So now the happy birthday is not too sweet, but mind you, just know that we are just doing a basic work. So here, just by playing around, I'm able to put us through on how to design happy birthday for somebody using this particular software. Sorry for the noise. So are we together? So this is how you can do, and we'll be doing more of this. This is just a recap of what we did 2 years ago, and I promise you we're doing more of this when we start the section next week. But just to play around and for you to see what we are working on and what we are clicking out for us. So I believe you'll be able to go through this, and I believe you may have 1 or 2 questions or whatsoever the case may be. But I believe you will actually enjoy this, and I promise we'll see one of this time, and we'll do our best to give you one of the best thing we can per time. This is TechTalk, and I'm happy to have you here. Starting from next week, Tuesday by 5 p.m. we'll be starting this TechTalk officially. Now I've explained it earlier, we are covering only 4 sections. The first section again is just the section where we talk about entrepreneurship and business setup. The second section is where we talk about Android apps and iOS app training, like what I just did now. And the third section is just the section we'll be talking about some of the Loving product, which I show you some of it from our official website. Where the fourth section is just a question and answer, and we'll bring in some guests within and outside the country so that we'll be able to do more. So thank you very much for your time. Wish to see you next time at the same time.